Please welcome our special guest tonight, Victor Frankenstein! How's it going? Please take a seat.
Thank you.
So how have you been, Victor?
Not too bad, you know?
Not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
Like your hair. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, you know, too much in the sun.
So I see your hat here.
Oh, yeah.
Big Sens fan?
Yeah, pretty big.
Who's your favorite player?
You know, there's a few. Bobby Ryan or Carlson are the top two.
Okay, I don't like hockey, so it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Right, so we're going to talk about the book you're in.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Frankenstein?
Oh, yeah.
So who do you think is the monster in this novel? I know the creature is the physical monster, but would you not say that you're the monster because of your rash actions?
Well, it's clear that the creature standing 8 feet tall and hideously ugly. Most would clearly identify him as a true monster. He is destructive and everyone is scared of him. The definition of a monster is large, ugly, and frightening. I don't see how I would fit that category, but the creature fits under it perfectly.
Well, don't you think the way you treated him is a little bit monstrous? You did create a monster. Physically and mentally, I would say.
I guess it's knowledgeable to assume that someone could look normal on the outside but be hideous on the inside. I did reject the monster and abandon him, but I wouldn't call my actions monsters.
Okay. Would you say that your desire and pursuit of knowledge is dangerous?
I don't think the thirst of knowledge could be dangerous for anyone. I guess I let my desire to learn and appreciation for the sciences and life and creation led to many of my great experiments. My attempt to surge behind accepted human limits and allowed me to tamper with human life. I would say my thirst for knowledge was not dangerous, but successful. I may have created a monster, but I haven't learned much through my studies, and have been able to apply everything I've learned. My pursuit of knowledge should not be solely based on this experiment that went wrong.
So you don't see your pursuit of knowledge should have been harmful or reckless? It had no negative impact on your life at all?
My reckless knowledge could have been the cause of the creature, I guess some would say. I put a lot of my time into my studies, and my desire to learn took up most of my life.
Okay.
You could say I was more of an introvert. I wasn't social, but only because I was doing the most important things. I was gaining knowledge, which is more important to me than being social.
Smart guy, huh?
Yeah.
Right, so it's nice to chat with you, Victor. Well, right now we're going to take a break, and we'll be back after commercials.
Is it time for that major operation again? Well, no need to look any further. I welcome you to the Frankenstein Medical Academy. Yes, sir, anything is possible in this incredible science laboratory. Oh, yes. Let me take a look at this specimen here. Do you have a brain operation that needs to take place in order to get that hemorrhage out? Or we can even perform a real-life Christ resurrection. How's that for a fact, huh? Well, come on right down to the Frankenstein Medical Institute. Anything is possible. Oh, I'm looking through these beautiful baby bottles. Oh, yes.
What possessed you to make your creature?
I grew up reading the works of many people that I admired. Professor Kemp gave me the ambition and the desire to achieve fame and distinction in the field of natural philosophy.
Someone said that your obsession with making this monster is unhealthy. Did you have any thoughts to disturbing the orders of nature?
I must admit I did become obsessed with the idea of creating the human form and acted upon it. I spent day and night in the laboratory. I learned the secret of imparting life to the inanimate matter. I had the desire to create the better race as a given gift to mankind. I had no thought of the consequences, and as a result, chaos was caused. The creature I just created with superhuman size and strength is nevertheless hideous and inspires laughing wherever it goes.
Do you have any sympathy for the monster?
No, I become repulsed by my work. The beauty of the dream vanished in breathless horror, and the disgust filled my heart. I grew sick. I realized the terrible hold fate over me, my love to nature, the people I have loved, and the joy of living have been destroyed. We must use the knowledge, and we have to ensure it does not harm humanity.
In this way, would you believe that you've become like your creation?
Yes, we both seek vengeance on one another. I am plagued by promotions of disaster. I have fear of breeding a race that could harm mankind. I must destroy the monster. The monster is an embodiment of the evil in man for which I cannot escape responsibly.
Right, so at the end of the novel, Mary Shelley has you seen as, say, the guilty one in the novel. What are your thoughts on this? When you're accused of being the guilty one and you're punished for it?
I didn't see why I was one being blamed for the creature's destructive actions. I know he was my creation, but I honestly had no control over what he did, over what I created him. I was sent to jail for the murders that my creature had created. It shouldn't have been enough punishment for me having to witness every person I care about get killed. That was traumatic enough for me. I should have not have to go through more punishment. Luckily, I did get released and was found innocent, as it should be.
Okay. Right, so you're released from jail, and you finally go to reconnect with your family. Things are looking up, and then the tragedy strikes again. Can you tell us about that?
I finally get back with my family, trying to rekindle my relationship with Elizabeth. We begin to plan our wedding, finally after all 3 years, and then the right night before, I heard screaming and found the love of my life, dead. The creature had murdered her. I was devastated already, and a few short days after, my father had passed away as well. Mary Shelley is punishing me in the novel. I created this monster, so now I have to suffer.
Right, so this monster ruins your life. It takes everything you really care about and destroys it. So why not?
Mary Shelley writes that I devote my life to finding the creature. I would devote my life to finding this creature, but unlike she writes, if it were up to me, I would kill him.
You would?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Instead of the creature dying, you die, but also make a new friend. What are your thoughts about the end of the novel?
I got to meet a good guy, Robert Walton, who's like like me in many ways. We share similarities. We both have that drive and ambition.
Okay.
Mine for learning and his for exploring. But we both have a desire for knowledge. He promised to continue and seek vengeance in honor and search for the monster and kill him. So I'm glad she allowed me to meet him as a friend. I passed and trustworthy person to try to accomplish what I could. Mary Shelley describes my feelings towards the creature perfectly. I may have created him, but my creation was horrendous. He was a monster, ugly and violent. I was ashamed of my creation. I think she portrays me more crazy than I actually am. My character isolates himself and puts all his effort and time into this creature, which makes me seem like a crazy scientist. She also makes me seem like a bad guy, discreetly blaming my actions towards the creature for his destructive behavior.
Right, so thank you everyone. Big thanks to my friend, thank you Frankenstein, and we'll see you next week. Take care, peace!